Hey everybody, it's Stephen the Old World Gamer along with Scott Devin Kane.
So deep.
And we already got a deep host coming in from Six and Ghosty. Welcome to the Retro Indie Pixels podcast.
We're back again next week, every week, this week.
Every week that my computer decides not to be poop. Alright.
We have to apologize a little bit. We had a little bit of a technical snafu and y'all couldn't hear me. So
well, yeah, for like half the podcast, and then for the first half, you could barely hear me. It was terrible.
Yeah, we had already, we did explain that, you know, Stefan had some computer problems, and we're like, yeah, we're good, no problems, everything's going great. Everything wasn't going great.
When the Discord call failed, basically when we picked it back up, for whatever reason, my streaming program decided, like, nope, no one's doing nothing. And I was like, alright, that's fucking lovely. Thanks.
Did you want a podcast? Well, fuck you.
I get halfway through the timestamping, I'm like, alright, I'm saying something. I can see Scott's mouth moving. It was terrible. Anyways.
Good, great. But, so for my news for this week, I'm going to cover a couple things from last week, but not much. I think just two articles that I found that were going to be important for this week. However, before we do that, before we do anything, we have an HD update for the Shmup project by Ilker. And, oh boy, does this look good. Let's take a look, folks, and see exactly how good this really is.
1 second. We just got donated 350 bits by Mr. Peter Cashel.
Hey, thank you very much. Always.
Thank you very much for that. And here is the trailer. If you guys can't see it because you're listening, I apologize. At least you get some good music.
Right?
Oh, God, I can't... Oh, my God! I forgot how good this looked. And I don't even play fucking shmups, man. Like, that's the best part of this. Is it looks so good.
In 60 FPS, even in 30 FPS, it looked really good.
Yeah.
In 60 FPS, oh my God.
Indeed.
Looks so good. Yeah, I've definitely been keeping track of everything that's been going on. I've been, very active in the Shmup project by Ilker Facebook group. If you guys haven't gone over there to jump into that Facebook group, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Go over, get updates, support the guy every way that you possibly can, because this looks so good.
In case you guys are looking for it, who are listening to the podcast only, you're looking for Ilker Essen on YouTube, and the video is actually titled Shmup Project HD version.
Yep.
Oh
God.
Believe me, if you like shoot 'em ups or even retro stuff, it's a 23-second video. Do yourself a favor.
Oh my God, it looks so good. It looks just so amazingly good, and I cannot wait for the next update. Looking forward to that.
Indeed.
So, this one's to you, Ilker. You're doing okay in my book.
Indeed, man.
So,
doing a good job.
Alright, so I will be moving on to the two articles that I had from last week that I didn't get an opportunity to talk about. Street Fighter 6 is not going to be making an appearance at EVO 2019. Street Fighter 6 will not be present at EVO 2019 next month, according to Capcom's Yoshinori Ono. Despite rumblings on the internet, Street Fighter 6 will not be making a showing. That's according to Ono, who said that his team are still hard at work on Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. If Street Fighter 6 is indeed in the works, we probably won't hear a thing about it until next-gen systems arrive on the scene. Until then, there's an update coming to Street Fighter V, which we will talk about, according to previous tweets. In EVO 2019, the biggest fighting games esports event of the year, takes place in the first weekend of August. If Capcom plans to make Street Fighter V announcement at the event, it wouldn't be a surprise. Last year, it revealed 2 new characters at the event and made them available to players the same day. Now, here's the problem that I'm having with this, is that yes, Street Fighter 6 is not going to be making an appearance. That's perfectly fine. However, if Capcom's going to be doing anything for announcements, they need to announce something along the lines of, hey, we understand that there were problems with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Okay, sure. We are going to do Marvel vs. Capcom 4. Or, like, maybe update Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite to make it playable. But I really don't think that that's a thing. I don't think, like, the interest in the game has completely diminished. I don't even know if it's being played at EVO. I don't think it is. And that's a problem. And when it comes to, you know, Capcom fighters, they're just like they're the thing. You know, Street Fighter has just always been like the big thing, and the Marvel vs. Capcom series has always been huge. So, like, giving some announcements saying, "Hey, there's some Marvel vs. Capcom things coming in the future," I think that would be a great place for, you know, them to say, "Hey, this isn't going to be anytime soon, but expected maybe 2012 or 2011 or early 2011 that says, hey, Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is going to be coming out, and maybe we're going to go back and do some things to some older games, like, you know, released. I know the Children of the Atom is coming out on the arcade thing, but, like, what about a re-release of Marvel vs. Capcom 1 or Marvel vs. Capcom 2? It's been over 10 years since the Xbox version of Marvel vs. or the Xbox 360 version, excuse me, the 360 version of Marvel vs. Capcom has been released. It's been 10 years. So I think that's a very long time. So I honestly think if they could just do something like small graphical updates to Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and then re-release it, boom. That's how you keep the hype in your series.
I think there's a key thing that we're both missing here, Scott. The reason why we haven't probably heard much on Marvel vs. Capcom is for the fact that Marvel has changed hands since then. So there could be something to do with licensing. There could be something to do with, like, no, we can't do this now. But I can't see even Disney. I know Disney's the one that holds Marvel more or less now. So I can't see them doing that because it's not like there's not fighting in the movies.
Yeah.
Or in any of the other Marvel games and stuff. So, I mean, it shouldn't be... That shouldn't be the issue.
Yeah.
So...
It's tough because there's, like... And the X-Men are owned by Fox now, aren't they? Something along those lines? I don't even know if they're...
Who knows?
You know, they're the same legal property. But it's the same reason why the X-Men weren't in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, because Marvel doesn't own the rights to the X-Men anymore.
Yeah.
So... that right there could be what you're saying is could be a problem as to why these sort of things haven't been re-released. Then you can no longer find digital copies of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 anywhere. It's not for sale anywhere. Probably because for that reason, you know, because the X-Men characters in it are no longer property of Marvel. So it's like, all right, well, maybe that'll be a problem. But I think if they could make up, you know, some sort of like deal with Fox or the other thing like that, and just be able to say, hey, here's an HD remix update for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, boom! It just completely revitalizes the interest in the series.
Yeah.
I
don't think there's any lack of interest. I think it's still there. It's just no one can do anything about it.
Right. All right. So going to move on. Here's an important thing. And this article is now 2 weeks old, so I'm not really sure if this is the truth anymore, but I still haven't seen anything about it. Nintendo has been instructing customer service staff to repair drifting Switch Joy-Cons for free. Nintendo has advised customer service teams to repair faulty Joy-Cons free of charge. In wake of the massive storm building up around faulty Joy-Cons for many Nintendo Switch owners, which include myself, which may result in a class action lawsuit, the company has reportedly begun addressing the problem. Nintendo Switch owners have been struggling with an analog stick drift on their Joy-Con controllers pretty much since launch, and the issue never seems to have been fixed. Whilst when some asked Nintendo to fix what's clearly a widespread manufacturing fault, the company instead told them that they would be charged for repairs. Vice Games has obtained an internal memo to Nintendo Customer Service Department instructing staff to repair drifting Joy-Cons for free, even if they're out of warranty. But customers will no longer be requested to provide proof of purchase for Joy-Con repairs, Additionally, it's not necessary to confirm warranty status, the memo reads. What's more, Nintendo is also going to be refunding customers who previously paid for Joy-Con repairs as a result of the same fault. If a customer requests a refund for a previously played Joy-Con repair, confirm the prior repair and issue a refund. The only issue that this whole thing is that they made no public announcement of this,
and that's what we're doing.
And that's like the main problem with the whole thing is that, you know, they acknowledge there's a problem, but don't acknowledge there's a problem. So rather than just going, you know, to the public and saying, listen, we know there's a problem, we apologize for the problem, we will repair these for free. Just don't say anything.
The reason for that is that the same reason for anything like that is that if we don't tell people, then we don't have to pay extra money to get this stuff fixed. But if people come and say, oh, lawsuit, then all of a sudden, hey, look, we can do this for free, no problem, we've been doing this for a while. Yeah. But then the people who don't want to go and pursue that and just saying, well, geez, I guess we're going to have to buy another one, we'll go out and buy another one, so they get extra money. They get a full, you know.
And that's a problem because, like, Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons are not cheap. They are not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. They are.
The controllers went up in price, like, I remember GameCube controllers and even the Wiimotes being fairly, like, decently priced.
Yeah, like,
but
maybe
it seems
$30,
like
$40.
It seems like once they started putting out these, like, the classic controller pros and stuff like that, like, and especially these Joy-Cons, like, they're expensive as hell.
Right, and the Joy-Cons are like $70. Like,
now
it's lit.
Is there still motion control like there is with? Because I don't own a Switch, obviously.
Not in any of the games that I've played. Well, no, because Breath of the Wild does. So yes, there is.
Okay, so you can still do motion control. So I mean, obviously they still have heavy technology in those Joy-Cons. It's just what's in them, and is it worth the money that you're paying? That's the only question you really gotta like answer for yourself. Because I mean, if it's justified, then sure. I mean, you know, if it's making your gameplay that much better, and you know, your battery lasts longer, or whatever the case may be.
Which is going to be something that they address in you know, the future releases of the Joy-Cons. But as Steve is saying in the chat, the less people know about it, the more that they're going to just buy new ones, which that's absolutely true. So by Nintendo saying that they are going to repair these things for free, without publicly announcing it, is kind of like a way of like, hey, we've always offered this. It's not our fault that you bought new controllers. Hey, we would have repaired them for free. You know, so it's like, this is like, they're trying to address the problem while being as undermined as possible. Mm-hmm. Which for me, I don't understand, because this seems very out of character for Nintendo. They have always been really good about like customer service and being able to, you know, communicate with people. This really, really doesn't seem like them.
And for all we know, maybe they just don't realize that they haven't made it publicly, like public knowledge, like public knowledge, like making sure that people know about it. You know, why not throw it on the Nintendo Direct on YouTube?
And just be like, you know, we acknowledge there's a problem, we apologize for it, and we are going to take responsibility. Which Nintendo's always really done. Whenever there's been problems, they'd be like, hey, you know, sorry about this, we're going to handle it as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And this, like I said, just feels really out of character for them, and I'm not really sure why they just haven't made this public. So, moving on, Dragon Quest XI's demo is going to be released. The data can be transferred to the full game.
Ooh, nice.
The Switch owners looking forward to Dragon Quest S Echo of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition will be able to try it before they buy it. A Dragon Quest XI's demo is to be released, and data can be transferred to the full game. Square Enix announced the upcoming demo during the Dragon Quest Summer Festival 2019 in Tokyo. While a date wasn't provided, the company stated that those who keep their save data for the full release will be gifted with a skill seed bonus. Users who will be gifted with the premium hero card, the one descended from Erdrick. It can be used in the free-to-play card battle game Dragon Quest Rivals. Other information announced during the stage show was that Dragon Quest X will be available as one of the past Dragon Quest worlds players can travel to, according to Damatsu. There will also be Draconian Quest in the game with Super Shy Pox enabled. The latter seen all members of your party exposed to the Shypox spell. Dragon Quest XI X Echoes of Elusive Age Definitive Edition releases September 27th.
What is this?
So, here's the thing. I have played, I want to say, like 15 hours of Dragon Quest. I borrowed somebody's PS4 just to try to play it, and I didn't get a chance to finish it before they needed it back. This is a good game, by the way. This is a really good game.
It's Dragon Quest, of course it is.
Like, it's Dragon Quest, so they really have to try to make a bad game. But this is a really, really good game. For sure, I will be picking this up for my Switch. It's a little different. It's a little different than traditional Dragon Quest games, but I'm not saying that that's bad. I think it's really good. And the combat's different than it used to be, because combat, Dragon Quest is usually pretty straightforward. This game handles combat in real time, like kind of real time. Like it's sort of turn-based, sort of real time. But it's a really good game, and you really should give it a try. At the very least, you have a demo to try, so you have nothing to lose.
Sure.
So if if maybe you find that the new combat system in Dragon Quest XI isn't for you, you've lost nothing. You've downloaded a demo. You can say, hey, maybe this isn't for me. Or you can go, oh, hey, Scott was really right. This game is really good. And then, go do what I'm going to do and pick it up as soon as it comes out. Mm-hmm. But, and if you haven't, if you've not played any Dragon Quest games, you can just jump right into Dragon Quest XI. No need to play any of the other ones. Though I really do suggest Dragon Quest VIII, because that game was really, really good.
I look forward to playing that again soon, too.
Dragon Quest VIII?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even finish that. I got so far into it, and for whatever reason, I just stopped playing.
Oh, God, it's such a good game. Dragon Quest is such a good series.
It always was.
It defines. It is the absolute, just dead definition of what a JRPG should be. Mm-hmm. And people might say, well, what about Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy's made bad games. Okay? There have been Final Fantasy games that have been horrible. I'm looking at you, Final Fantasy 13-3. And as much as I love my Vincent, Dirge of Cerberus was not a good game. But Dragon Quest has never done that. Even games that jumped outside of its boundary, like Dragon Quest Swords, was still a good game.
Yeah, I played that one Joker or something where you use the enemies as your Pokemon or your battle team kind of thing.
I have not played that one yet.
I really enjoyed it personally. I thought it was fantastic. Yeah. I was playing it when I was working security, and it helped pass time, and I really got into it.
It's definitive. It's absolutely what you say. What is a perfect JRPG? And you cannot say anything other than Dragon Quest. It's just that plain and simple. Mm-hmm. If you haven't played a Dragon Quest game, I would suggest go and start with Dragon Quest VIII, because that'll get you into the series real good, and, perfect. Alright, so, moving on. Capcom wants Resident Evil fans to test out a new, unannounced project in Japan. Capcom has put out a call to Resident Evil fans looking for input on a new project. The publisher revealed in a memo to Resident Evil ambassadors in Japan that it's looking for those willing to participate in on-site testing of a new game in September. The email, obtained by Biohaze, was sent by Capcom's Division 1, the team behind Resident Evil and Devil May Cry. Seeing as it was addressed to Resident Evil fans, it's logical to assume the company is working on a new Resident Evil game. Tests will take place September 8th or 9th. Interestingly, the site notes that Capcom hosted a fan meeting in Tokyo back in June for Resident Evil ambassadors, another indication that the project is Resident Evil related rather than Devil May Cry. We are interested in incorporating the feedback of all ambassadors to our development, the invitation reads. Since the release of Resident Evil 2 Remake earlier this year, fans have always assumed Capcom would move on to giving Resident Evil 3 Nemesis the same treatment. By the looks of it, the project appears is in an early stage of development, so don't expect news until next year. I think it's time for Resident Evil 8. Resident Evil 7 has been around 5 ever at this point. So, I think it is time for Capcom to just be like, alright, Resident Evil 7's been around forever, let's go on to the next game. I think it would behoove them to go, alright, they did Resident Evil 2 Remake, now let's do a new game. Resident Evil 8. Now let's go back and remake, like remaster one of the old games, make a new game for the series. Go back and remaster an old game. I think that would be perfect. For them to just say, hey, here's a remaster of an old game, here's a new game. Remaster, new game. And I think they should do the same thing with Devil May Cry. Mm-hmm. With just going back and remastering everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of companies should look into doing that just for the extra revenue.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if I want to say that Resident Evil 8 would be a step in the right direction for them. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, it's been a long time since Resident Evil 7, but 7 got such strangely mixed reviews that I think they need to make sure that they get this one right. Alright. So, September 8th or 9th for you Resident Evil ambassadors, make sure that you keep an eye open for that. Moving on, Street Fighter V is getting E Honda, Poison, and Lucia this weekend, which is this weekend right now. Capcom has responded to a Street Fighter V Arcade Edition leak by making the details official. As we head into the fighting game tournament EVO 2019 this weekend, the rate of fighting game leaks is bound to ramp up. Street Fighter is no stranger to leaks, and earlier this week, Steam ruined a big surprise Capcom had in store for fans. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition is getting 3 characters in one go. These being E Honda, Poison, and Lucia from Final Fight. Shortly after the leak, Capcom decided to officially announce the news, confirming that all 3 will be available during this Sunday, August 4th, which is today. Each of the 3 available for purchase a la carte on Sunday, but Capcom is also selling a Summer 2019 character bundle that includes all 3, as well as the default colors 3 through 10, and battle costumes. The bundle will be available on Monday, August 5th, though prices for any of the new content have yet to be revealed. This is good news for fans. After a month of radio silence, Capcom promising big news in August and has delivered. Don't expect Street Fighter 6 at EVO this weekend, though. Catch the new trailer below. Alright, so here's the thing. I've already looked into this trailer. Lucia looks really cool. I really like her. But here's the problem. She doesn't do anything new, in my opinion. This is what they're showing. It's all the characters have had their, Street Fighter V upgrade, except for E Honda. Alright. I'm going to hit this with...
Oh man, this makes me want to play Street Fighter. This is so good.
I'm gonna let you, I'll let you all watch this. Alright. Graphically, he looks okay. I like that he has an Ocho Super. But here's the thing. You know what? I'm just gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it play before I get into things, because I don't want to start before it ends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be able to let you kind of nostalgia out a little bit. Got a minute.
How come is Hager in Street Fighter V? No.
He is not, no.
Throw him in there.
Because it's Lucius from Final Fight.
True. Wait, so is Hager.
So is what's his name here? Abigail. So Abigail, or Final Fight has seen a couple Street Fighter characters. Poison, Abigail, Hugo, now Lucia. So she's not the first of this set. I would, like I said, she looks really good.
Yeah.
She looks really good. My only problem with her is that she really fucking comes off as a Cammy clone to me And it's just, I really want to like her, but at the same time, it's like, she feels like such a Cammy clone.
I said, how about some more poise, son?
And then Poison. God damn it. I fucking hate this update for Poison. I really do. Because she's just... Oh my god. She's absolutely... Except for that right there. Except for that one move right there. She's exactly the same as she was from Street Fighter 4. She's exactly the same. Okay, I can't say exactly, but okay. Let me say she's 90% the same as she was in Street Fighter 4.
Jesus.
There are some graphical updates, yes, sure. But she's just the same. Costume changes, sure. I like the way she looks, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But again, except, for the V-triggers, the V-triggers clearly have to be different because they're new to Street Fighter V. So, obviously there's going to be, things that have to change with them. And the bathhouse background for Street Fighter V, fucking why? Why are we doing this again? Like, seriously? Like, come on, guys. Give us something new. Like, I like that there's the nostalgia factor with E Honda there.
No.
But again, she just looks, or the E Honda again looks very much how he does in Street Fighter 4, outside of the V triggers. So it's like this seems like a very weak cut and paste to me from Capcom. Like throwing two characters that were in Street Fighter 5, giving them V triggers, and now everything's the same. And Lucia looks like, and maybe I'm wrong with this. Maybe if I play her a little bit, she won't turn out as a Cammy clone. But just by what I'm looking at, I haven't been able to play her yet, so I don't know. But that's how she feels.
I wouldn't know, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, but these characters available. If you were a Honda or either, Poison players, whatnot, and you get a new character in Lucia. So that's coming out today. The whole thing's coming out tomorrow. So take a look at that. Moving on. Now I'm gonna throw a number at you guys.
Jesus.
Pokemon Go has been downloaded over 1 billion times. 1 billion. That is with a B. That is with a B. That is a 1 with 9 zeros. 1 billion times. Pokemon Go has surpassed 1 billion downloads according to Nintendo. A video posted by Nintendo has revealed that the mobile title has been downloaded a staggering 1 billion times since its release 3 years ago. The figure is mentioned in one of the company's new TV spots for the new TV spots for the game. We're unsure exactly which one it is, but Nintendo Everything has posted all of the videos. We popped up the one we think it is for the one below. Last we heard in 2016, the game had hit 500 million downloads, which means it has seen approximately 250 million downloads each year since.
That's crazy.
Current monetary figures aren't known, but Sensor Tower estimates that the mobile title has grossed $2.65 billion worldwide. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to throw out my little calculator here. So 250, that's 100,000, that's 250 million. I'm going to divide this by 365 days in a year. That means that Pokemon Go, on average, is downloaded 685,000 times a day.
Jesus.
Holy shit! Like, damn. And here's the thing. The game's not dead. They are very active. They are doing new things with Pokemon Go every week, every month. And they show no signs of slowing down. I had to resist adding more Pokemon Go news to our stream today because there could have been like 3 or 4 more articles of the things that they're doing. Mm-hmm. But I figure talking about Pokemon Go once a week is enough. and I think that this was definitely the most momentous thing. Seeing that how this thing has been downloaded 1 billion times.
Just goes to show you how far a series can go as long as the right things are put there for people.
Right? Like,
no, I mean that's not meaning that 1 billion people are playing. Just downloads, which means that every time someone gets a new phone, they're probably downloading it, which means it adds up.
But still, that's just saying, like,
that means that people are still wanting to play it.
That. So. Wow. Yeah. What else can you say? Moving on. Sniper Elite 4 and Wipeout Omega Collection are PS Plus games for August. Sony announces its PS Plus August offerings. Sniper 4 Elite and Wipeout Omega Collection are your PS4 Plus games for August. Wipeout Omega Collection includes Wipeout 2048, Wipeout HD, and the HD Fury expansion in one package. You will perverse? Oh my god! You will. Wow. Freudian slip there. You will traverse 26 tracks, can participate in 8 multiplayer. 8 Sorry. You can participate in 8-player multiplayer or play with a friend in couch co-op. The entire game is also available on PlayStation VR. Sniper Elite 4 also allows you to team up with a friend online and take down targets in the cooperative campaign mode. Or you can complete oh boy, here we go again, Stefan. Or you can complete co-op missions for 2 to 4 players in competitive multiplayer modes for up to 12 players. Okay. So there are some interesting online action for subscribers this week, whether they want to race around or shoot things. Both games will be made available starting August 6th. In the meantime, you can still download July's offerings: Detroit Become Human Digital Deluxe Edition with Heavy Rain Horizon Turbo Chase. If you haven't gotten, if you have the PS4 stuff, Detroit Become Human, I haven't actually physically played the game myself, but I have watched several Let's Plays of it. The game's really good. So I would give that a look. But you get to be perverse and Wipeout next month. Moving on. This I was really excited for. Need for Speed and Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 3 are coming this year.
Jesus, when you sent me this fucking link, I was like, Need for Speed, Plants vs. Zombies? I was like, what are you talking about? How is that a fucking game? Like,
EA has confirmed that nearly what the fuck? Oh my god.
Start over. Sorry, guys.
EA has confirmed that it has 2 relatively big games still to come in 2019. To call investors following EA's Q1 FY 2020 earnings reveal, the publisher confirmed that Need for Speed and a Plants vs. Zombies shooter, likely Garden Warfare 3, are due out this calendar year. On Need for Speed, EA revealed that the game will be officially unveiled in the lead up to Gamescom, which will be what developer Ghost Games teased back in May. It's possible Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 3 will also be revealed in Cologne in a couple of weeks, although EA didn't specify. Going back to Need for Speed, Ghost Games said that the new game will focus on cars and customization, 2 elements it considers core to the franchise. Earlier this week, the name Need for Speed Heat popped up on one retailer's website. Though it turned out that the cover used was a mock-up created by the community, the name may still hold water. Gamescom takes place August 20th to 24th. I'm really, really, really looking forward to a new Need for Speed game. I'm really not one for racers, okay? Racing really isn't, like, on my top 10 list of game types. Except for Need for Speed.
I like Need for Speed. Some of the games I enjoyed a bit.
I will say, like, Hot Pursuit, I was definitely a big fan of. Underground 2.
Underground 2, yeah.
Oh my god, did I play the fuck out of that game.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, did I play that game a lot. Like, holy crap. But, I don't really know much about Plants vs. Zombies, so I really can't, say too much about that, but, definitely going to be looking forward to this new Need for Speed game, and when we get new information on it, I'll definitely let you guys know when we know more.
Poop out on the porch.
Oh my god. Alright, so before I go on to this next article, here, I ended up making a CD that had all of the Need for Speed 2 Underground, or Need for Speed Underground 2, I mean, all the music that came in it. I made a CD for my car, just so I could listen to that music in my car as I drove. Like,
you felt more baller that way, didn't you?
Riders on the snow. Anyway,
there's a poop out on the porch. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
The Outer Worlds will be released for Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
The Outer Worlds is coming to the Switch. The Outer Worlds, the upcoming sci-fi RPG from Obsidian Entertainment, has been announced for the Nintendo Switch. Obsidian is working with Virtuos on the Switch version, which is set to release sometime after it arrives on PC, PS4, and Xbox One in October the 25th. The player-driven story game is set in a colony at the farthest reaches of the galaxy. The place is run by a corporate bureaucracy, and thanks to you, it all starts to unravel. Because of player choice, you can decide who to become, affecting how the story develops, as well as your character progression, companion stories, and endgame scenarios. And if you want to, you can go on a murderous rampage by killing every NPC in it. Fun times. Obsidian revealed its upcoming RPG at the Games Awards 2018 in December 2018. A demo of the game was shown at PAX East earlier this year.
I would like to play this. This looks.
Oh yeah,
good.
I did watch the trailer that they have there. It's mostly the developer talking into the camera, but it looks really good. It gives me kind of like a Borderlands meets Dead Space sort of vibe, or not Dead Space.
Honestly, I just want a Skyrim on other planets.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all I really want. Skyrim, Fallout on other planets. I'm cool with that's what I want. That's what this looks like.
Fallout was what I was looking for, by the way.
Fallout on other planets. I like.
Yeah.
Keep adding more too. More planets, like fucking 100 fucking planets. I'm cool with that. Oh, we're starting to. I don't even care. I just want to explore. 100 planets.
Right. But if you haven't seen any of the trailers for The Outer Worlds, you should go check that out because it's really a cool looking game.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on, something I don't normally do. I have a little video for you guys here. Borderlands 3, Zane has the character trailer now. So if you guys would like to take a look at what Zane looks like,
you can watch said trailer as we are doing right now. Yeah, I do like the Borderlands games. They look so nice. They're so well done.
I like how the trailer kind of shows off like a lot of the things that he can do. I mean, shooting bugs, but
dipping people's faces, and
dunking psychos in toilets.
Sounds good.
Figure, hello, what's up? Bitch! Like this. Like, oh, personal shields. Yes. Shields he can shoot through.
Yeah.
Seems nice. And this, right here. Oh boy. He gets a projection. It seems like he can, or they have like some independence. So maybe it's going to be some sort of like projection that's actually going to be able to fight for you? Like, I think that's pretty neat. And maybe like it might be able to like draw fire? While you can like shield yourself and, you know?
It could probably take a gun if it can hold a bottle.
Right? There you go. So Zane looks pretty good. Very, very Irish sounding. I like it. So, of all the characters that I've seen so far, I really, really like Zane, and it's probably who is going to be my choice. I like that sort of thing in Borderlands, like projection and stuff like that, which is why I played Zero in Borderlands 2, because he had like that projection thingy. Okay. So, Zane, character trailer reveal. If you're not watching it live or you're not watching like a re-thing, go check him out. It looks really cool.
Zane likes to use protective shields. No? Okay.
Alright, moving on. Switch lifetime sales hits 36.87 million. Super Mario Maker hits 2.42 million units sold already. Nintendo has released its Q1 financial report, noting lifetime unit sales of the Switch currently sit at over 36.87 million. During Q1 of 2019, its current fiscal year, Switch sold 2.3 million units, bringing its lifetime total up to that total. Quarterly figure is down slightly compared to the 2.47 million units Nintendo sold during Quarter 4 2018. However, on a year-over-year basis, it's a 13.2% increase in unit sales. For Nintendo 3DS, hardware sales totaled 0.2 million units, which is a 44% or almost 45% decline year over year. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me, honestly, because of everything that we talked about in previous podcasts about Nintendo saying, you know, oh, we really still care about the 3DS, but we're doing new Switch stuff. Like, no, you don't care about the 3DS, and it's a dying system, unfortunately, but gotta move on. Software sales for the period ending in June 30th reached 22.61 million units, a 25.9% increase. During the period, Super Mario Maker 2 sold 2.42 million units within 3 days of release. Woo! In addition, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sold 1.2 million units during the quarter, bringing its lifetime total to 17.89 million units. Digital sales for Switch Q1 came to 30.6 billion yen, which is 281 million American, up 65.3% year over year. Lifetime software unit sales for the Switch stand at 210 million. Wow. Mobile title sales reached 10 billion yen, which is 492 million, up 10%. Q1 software sales for 3DS came in at 1.8 million units. Again, almost a 50% decrease. So it just goes over like the hottest sellers here, and Mario 8 Deluxe is just absolutely. Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is just blowing everything else out of the water. Yeah, by almost 3 million copies. I mean, even Breath of the Wild is still 4 million copies behind, and like
they're all Mario games too, eh?
Right. I mean, and comparing it to like the number 10, which is Mario Tennis Aces, which is 2.75 million, Mario Kart Deluxe has sold 7 times more games than that. Maybe even 8 if I do my math right, but whatever. But still, like, whew. So yeah, Nintendo's doing pretty good. You know who else is doing pretty good? PS4, who have now shipped 100 million lifetime units. Sony has officially shipped over 100 million PS4 consoles. Since its introduction in November 2013, the PS4 has now shipped 100 million units worldwide. Sony announced the unsurprising news earlier today as part of its earnings result for the first quarter of FY 2019. During the quarter, ending June 30th, 3.2 million consoles were shipped to retailers, bringing the total up to 100 million. The more interesting statistic is that the console reached this milestone in 5 years and 7 months. According to Nico, our partner senior analyst Daniel Ahmad, this makes the PS4 the fastest console to reach 100 million ever, outpacing the PS2 as well as the Wii. Although PS4 sales have generally been slowing down, as often happens towards the end of a console generation, the Game and Network Services segment performed very well for the company in Q1. This was mostly driven by strong PlayStation Plus sales through the PlayStation Store, as well as obviously 3.2 million hardware units. In fact, digital is strong now, that full game downloads have surpassed half, 53%, of all games sold during the quarter. Overall, games and network services continue to be Sony's biggest moneymaker, bringing in 32% of the company's profits in Q1. I mean, I was actually really surprised by this. I didn't expect the PS4 to be the one that makes the 100 million first, or the fastest.
The thing is,
but I will say, go ahead.
It's worded in a particular way, Scott.
I know. It's saying that it has shipped 100 million units.
Meaning there could be a big place down the States that holds a lot of stock for Walmart that could be sitting on like fucking 10 million fucking units that are doing nothing except sitting there. They're sold to Walmart, but are they going to sell them all? That, you know what I mean? Saying like that. That's the thing. It's when you actually get full sales. And I guess to them, it's a sale because, you know, like I said, Walmart or Toys R Us or whoever bought them, and that's it.
Right.
So, but that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, that they're actually sold. But, yeah.
Correct. But it's still impressive. I mean,
yes.
To reach the 100 million. I'm thinking once the Switch reaches that 5-year, 7 month span, I think it's probably going to outsell. In my opinion. I might be wrong about that, but who knows. Moving on, IO Interactive may already be working on Hitman 3. Developer IO Interactive may already be working on Hitman 3, according to Danny O'Dwyer in a recent NoClip documentary.
Danny O'Dwyer.
What did I say?
O'Dwyer.
O'Dwyer. You're right.
Oh, I know.
In O'Dwyer's latest video, he chats with developers at IOI's Copenhagen studio about the challenges of Hitman development. During the documentary, he says the team is working on a new Hitman content and looking ahead to the third Hitman game. In January, IOI opened a second studio in Malmö, Sweden, confirming that the second team would work on Hitman content and that both teams would act as one family. In addition to Hitman content, though, the studio confirmed that it would be working on original IP, which O'Dwyer, damn, fucking Irish names, O'Dwyer hints that IOI's current focus. It's not unheard of for a studio to juggle multiple projects at a time, though. When World of Assassination is complete, it's going to be one game with all the locations starting from Paris in Hitman 1 to the last location in Hitman 2, where it's 20-plus locations, at IOI CEO Akan Abra. This isn't confirmation that Hitman 3 is in development, but it is confirmation that the studio intends to get it eventually. Hitman 2 launched in November 2018, and IOI is still supporting it via an expansion pass. A new sniper assassin map set in Siberian prison launches July 30th, which it's already out. I have actually not played Hitman games, but I follow somebody on Twitch who is a very avid speedrunner of it, and the games look really good. The games look really, really good. I don't know if you've played any of them or not.
I've played the very first Hitman game that was ever put out, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I tried to do the stealth thing, tried to do the smart thing. It was hard. I had a buddy who... He's not like super duper at games or anything by any means, but for some reason he got right into it. He finished the first one because he just decided, you know what? Now that I have these Desert Eagles, I'm just going to run through this game. I don't care if I don't have to be stealthy. And so when Hitman 2 came out a while after, that's what he did. He's all like, nah, I'm not playing stealth. Fuck this. And he just like went through Twin Desert Eagles and finished the game in like no time. I was like, are you serious? Like, you just got this and you've already got it finished. It was fun to watch, though. It was super fun to watch.
Yeah. So, when we get into more news on Hitman 3, I'll let you know. Alright, Bethesda is working to remove login requirements for classic Doom ports. The surprise release of classic Doom games on Friday was somewhat spoiled when players discovered what they thought was online DRM. Bethesda dropped a nice surprise at QuakeCon on Friday. The publisher released ports of Doom, Doom 2, and Doom 3 on Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Unfortunately, players quickly discovered that a Slayer's Club login was required to play. Many were outraged, believing that this was to be some sort of new DRM. Shortly afterward, Bethesda admitted that it did screw up. The login is supposed to be optional, but the games currently require it to let players in. Bethesda is working on a fix, which is yet to be released at the time of this writing. Doom Slayer Club offers player rewards for playing Doom and will be available in the upcoming Doom Eternal, so you can see why Bethesda wanted to include it. As of June 27th, update on a new Classic Doom release, the Bethesda Net login requirement was included for the Slayers Club to reward members for playing the Classic Doom games. The login should be optional, and we're working on changing the requirement to be optional now. This was July 29th, so I don't know if there's been a fix for that quite yet. But, whoops! I think this is, yeah. But, you know, this... I agree with Bethesda. It should be an optional thing.
Yeah.
Just to be able to get some new stuff on Slayers Club. I think that, you know, if you want to do that, yes. But if you're not really interested in getting stuff for Doom Eternal, then, you know, login really should be optional. So, if it's not been fixed yet, this will be fixed relatively soon, and you will be able to play your Doom Classic stuff offline soon.
Nice.
Last little thing is that Janemba is going to be the last DBZ final unannounced DLC character. The rumors appear to be true. The Janemba DLC for Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Dragon Ball Fighters now has a store page. Jeez. If you've been paying close attention, you remember that a word of Janemba, a character from Dragon Ball Z film Fusion Reborn, leaked back in May through Xbox. Afterwards, Major Nelson addressed the slip-up, which had been made to sound like Janemba would be available in the next DLC drop, was very much not the case. Now Janemba is officially ticked over from probably coming to a very poorly kept secret, this time via Nintendo UK, which is listed on a product page for the DLC. The DLC includes the playable character as well as 5 alternate colors, a lobby avatar, and a stamp. It retails for $3.99 British, and should hopefully bring something interesting to an excellent Fighters roster. With EVO 2019 coming up this weekend, it's a fair assumption that Janemba will finally be officially unveiled there. Hopefully we'll get a release date on the other characters from the second Fighter Pass, the movie versions of Gogeta and Broly 2.
Bio Broly.
See, here's... I don't understand why, like, Janemba, of all characters, is going to be added to Fighters. We were discussing this before the podcast, and I kind of wanted to cut myself off before I got into it a little bit more. But if they are going to start doing stuff in Dragon Ball GT, I don't understand why Pan wasn't an included character in this. Videl is in there, and she's just fucking human, for God's sakes. And think about it this way. She has the same hit points as Jiren. I'm going to throw that out there. Videl has the same hit points as Jiren.
Whoa.
So, if we're going to put everybody on the same equal level, and you're going to include Kid Goku from GT, you absolutely can include Pan. I think that's just, you know...
I can agree with that.
And there's a couple other characters that I would like to see, like Toppo. And Dispa, I think would be like really, really cool characters from Universe 11. I think that Jiren being the only included character from Universe 11, I think is a little bit of a... I don't know, it's a little bit of a letdown since they made Universe 11 such a big deal in Dragon Ball Super that, you know, I think Dispa or Dipso, I think I kept saying Dispa, Dipso.
Yeah, Dipso.
And Toppo. Well, like, they were huge. I mean, Toppo was in, like, how many episodes? Like, 15, 20 episodes? And not including him at all in Fighters, I think is, like, I don't know. I really think that, like, maybe in the future when they go, alright, here's some announced DLC for the next season, I really hope those characters do show up. I hope some characters from some of the other universes show up, too. Because I think there were some really cool characters. And I think, like, Kefla and Caulifla are Kefla, Caulifla, and Kaba can definitely be introduced. I mean, they're Saiyans, for God's sake.
Kefka,
especially like Kale. I think Kale would be perfect You know, like playing some sort of like meek character, and then all of a sudden you're a legendary Super Saiyan when you do like a level 3. Like, woo! I think that'd be really cool. I think like easily my favorite character from Dragon Ball Super was Caulifla. I really loved her. She was like just like this super like no holds barred, I don't give a shit, and I'm gonna kick your ass character. I really liked her. Kaba, not so much. I think he was kind of like just they needed an excuse to give somebody for Vegeta to care about other than his family. I think that was kind of a little bit of a throwaway. Tell me I'm wrong though.
Oh, you're a prince too? Awesome. I know that shit.
Tell me I'm wrong though.
Yeah.
Like Kaba was absolutely 100% thrown in there for Vegeta to care about. You know, so I definitely think that there are a lot of potentials, especially from Dragon Ball Super, for them to bring in some new characters for the next season. Don't get me wrong, I think Janemba is a cool choice, but I really hope that we get somebody, you know, some more Dragon Ball Super characters after this season.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's plenty of other characters that, like, not even from Super or GT, that they could still include in there.
Right. Like, even just, like, some joke characters, like Yajirobe. Yeah. Like, think about it. What about Yajirobe? Why not?
You were saying about their hit points. All their hit points should technically be more or less the same. But it's like how much damage you can actually take compared to one guy or another.
Right.
But again, I haven't played the newer ones, so... Yeah.
Why not include Yajirobe as, like, this, hey, fun character? Street Fighter can have Dan, so why the hell can't we have Yajirobe?
Damn!
I mean, come on! Street Fighter has Dan!
It's so good.
We can have Yajirobe! Why not? So, anyway, so that's it for my news. So we're going to move on to the world records.
Indeed. And I actually have them this week, and there's a lot.
Woo!
So,
all right,
we're going to start off strong with some Quattro Adventure on Super Robin Hood. 5 minutes 49 seconds by High Rexon. Yo Noid No Warps in 24 minutes 30 seconds by Late Night Retro. We also have Die Hard Any Percent Beginner in 1 minute 53.033 seconds by 2C+. Next is a game I wasn't aware. It says 1990 on the title screen, it looked like. But it's called Galaxy 5000.
Galaxy 5000.
Can't say I've heard of it, but anyways, it's Any Percent, 44 minutes, 12.44 seconds by 7th Armstrong.
It is a racing game.
Oh, is it?
I don't think I've ever seen this either.
Okay.
It's kind of it looks like a spiritual predecessor to like something like F-Zero or something.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Next is Orb 3D Any Percent, 2 minutes 2.54 seconds by Ness Atlas. World Championship Bowling Trophy 250 points in 3 minutes 18 seconds by She's Chardcore. Super Mario Bros. Warpless 19 minutes and 0.555 seconds by Cosmic.
Wow, I'm surprised they had. Like, that's one of those world records that's like, oof.
Yeah,
they're gonna get that sub 19 eventually.
Oh god, yes. Let's see. Next we have Titanic Any Percent Rose, 12 minutes 12 seconds by Ritz Blues 783.
Titanic.
I know, that's the first thing I thought of when I seen it too. Should call this game Bird First Camel. No one would have argued with you. God. This was updated a couple times. Magic of Scheherazade, 100%.
Scheherazade.
Fuck. You know what? I actually pronounced that earlier, and I was like, I'm ready for this. Forgot
Scheherazade.
Anyways. It's 100%, 1 hour, 40 minutes, 5 seconds by Sathdresh. Next we have...
It's also not... That's not an easy game, by the way, the Magic of Scheherazade. That's actually a very difficult game. I've played that, and it is very hard.
I would imagine it is, but 2 hours is fucking... That's long as fuck, too.
It's a very hard game.
Next we have Ice Climbers, All Mountains Co-op. 36 minutes, 39 seconds by Tashiro and Meowing Kitty.
Wow.
Yeah. That game also ramps up pretty hard, too, for an arcade style. Does. Next we have Contra Force Any Percent, 11 minutes, 50 seconds by Red Pepper.
Really? Wow.
Here's a couple of fun ones. Chippendales Rescue Rangers Any Percent, 9 minutes, 48 seconds, 48.817 seconds by ND Sweet. And Chippendales Rescue Rangers Any Percent Co-op by ND Sweet and Sinister 1. Next we have Cheetah Men 2 Any Percent, 4 minutes, 13 seconds by Junkyard Dave. Yeah, I know.
Cheetah Men.
Oh, Super Mario Bros. Any Percent. 4 minutes, 55.746 seconds
really?
By Taven Webb 2002. That is awesome. Yeah.
I can't believe that they actually have new time for that.
They have a 4:55 for it now, yeah.
Wow. If you have not watched, I would say go on to YouTube and watch the history of Super Mario Bros. Any Percent. Oh my god. Some of the tech that they use in that game is beyond godlike.
Yeah, frame rules. If you haven't heard of frame rules before,
you're going to learn what frame rules are.
Alright, so we only have 3 more left. Next is Bubble Bobble Happy Ending 1 Player. 37 minutes, 45 seconds by Zymond.
Really?
Yep.
Jeez.
Anticipation, Easy. 5 minutes, 59 seconds by Ness Cardinality. And our last one is Labyrinth, Any Percent. 30 minutes, 37 seconds by Crit Rocket.
Nice. Congratulations to all the new world record holders. And, Stefan, we've gone officially 3 weeks now. It's 3 weeks. What's going on?
3 weeks what? Oh!
We haven't mentioned Mappyland.
Now, we could have missed it last week, because part of the podcast last week, I didn't have the world records ready, so...
Oh, okay. So, but it's still 3 weeks. Come on, Mappyland players. Man, we need to talk about baseball percent and cheese percent. Jeez. I'm missing out, man. Every week I look forward to cheese percent.
Cheese percent. All right.
That's not actually what I look forward to every week. I think it's time, isn't it?
Oh, I would imagine it is, yes.
Oh, it's time. It's time for your favorite section. It's time for my favorite section. And if it's not your favorite section, there's something wrong with you. It's the Steam queue.
Oh, baby.
Oh, it's time.
Oh, and look at that starting. Kindergarten. Oh, I know this is starting at love and awesomeness.
Kindergarten 2. Wait, is this the same game that had like that really dark theme in it, where there was like a hole? Is this the same game?
You asking me? I don't know.
Oh my god! All right, maybe I might have seen this game before. If it's not the same game, please correct me, chat. I don't know if I don't know. No, this is definitely the same game. This is definitely the same game.
You remember the headmistress there? She seems familiar.
Yeah, they make fun of her a lot. They like, because that the sandbox is where the hole was. Oh yeah. All right.
Scott's work for everyone.
This is actually a really fun game. And Nugget again. Nugget's there again. Yeah, this is definitely the same game. This doesn't look like much, but this is a really fun game. So, if you haven't played the original Kindergarten, it is very, very dark themed. I would definitely give this a try. That's what happens. That's what happens.
Jesus.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting that, Scott.
Yep. That's what I said. This game is very dark. It's about kindergarten, but there's like a lot of like really, really dark themes in it. So I would honestly give this series a try. If you haven't played it before,
all right,
I would say
I'm adding it to my wish list on Scott's recommendation.
Yep. I honestly think you would like it.
Only because of Scotch tape. Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Prophecy.
It's a Warhammer game. It's going to be either really good because you like Warhammer, or it's not going to be really good because it's Warhammer.
In other words, skip to the next one.
Uh-huh.
Collapsed. Violent indie co-op platformer 2D. Alright.
Well,
piqued my interest in platformer. Oh.
Yeah, it had my interest in violent.
I hate those robotic character fucking models that they use in some of the indie games. That's not my... Like, they seem like super loose and... and shit, and I'm just like, why do your arms move like that? That's not how people's arms move. Stab.
Yeah, I'm very... I wish the art style was a little different.
I'm not gonna say no. It doesn't look like it's terrible. Actually,
It
looks
doesn't
like
look
it has...
bad. Don't get me wrong. It's just I'm not a big fan of the art style.
Me too, and that's a big thing for me, as most people do know. So, oh fuck yes! Official game of the Ashes, Cricket 19. Oh shit, let's supersize this. Look out, Peter Cashel, fucking home flag is there. Shit, Australia. God damn, you ready for some cricket?
Cricket?
For that fucking ball.
You gotta know what a crumpet is to understand cricket.
Actually, I enjoy crumpets more so than English muffins.
Never mind.
Oh, I'm minding my crumpets, sir.
That quote. Oh, he hit that wicket. Oh boy, he hit that wicket. 6 points.
Full point. Oh, Karate Champ was the fucking gear back in the day.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Karate Champ, the arcade game. You get 2 fucking joysticks.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know why this is coming up during cricket.
Don't worry about it. We're not playing. No, hold on. Okay, I didn't. Okay, ignore.
Definitely going on to the recommendations.
No.
You can make Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle references.
Remnant from the Ashes. Wait.
We did Remnant already.
That's what I was thinking.
Actually, I talked. We did it last week, and I talked about it.
Yeah.
They were all. This was on your Steam queue last week that we didn't get to see it, and I talked about it.
Wow.
This is a new MMO RPG. It's coming out. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. I think they said it's in alpha or it's in beta or something like that, or coming out of alpha and beta and soon to be released. So, lots of good reviews on it. So I would definitely, if you like the running shooting MMORPGs, give it a try.
This is called A Short Hike. I was about to cover this, but I didn't know how well it would be received. But I'm actually glad we're looking at it now, because this is awesome. I love the graphic style.
I was just about to say.
And that's really cool that you get to fly around as a bird. And you don't just like, oh, I'm just going to just stand here and start flying. It's like, no, you have to catch a wind in order to fucking fly around, which is, it makes sense.
This is a game about when Rivali's Gale is constantly available. For those of you who play Breath of the Wild.
No. Scott keeps rubbing in his switchness. It's like,
hey, Nintendo. You got any Switch door stops?
So A Short Hike. This is by Adam Grieu. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, sir. I do like this cute adventure exploration type games and relaxing. This is like Animals Crossing kind of style kind of stuff. Like, Robin needs to see this. Robin! She doesn't know. Alright. It's on the wish list. It's the Positron X. Let's have a gawk at your... What? Stop. Wait. I've seen that gun somewhere before. No.
You call it Call of Duty.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just I'm not into FPS games. It's not my thing. Deep Space Anomaly. No, I like space stuff, and Scott likes FPS. Fuck, shoot 'em ups. Oh shit! What the f? This looks like a fucking weird 360. Just travel through random space shooters.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I find there's usually just too much shit going on and just too much RNG for this kind of stuff.
I'll have to update you. About. I've been playing Nova Drift a little bit. This is really similar.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Alright, Metal Wolf. Oh, Devolver Digital? Alright. Wait.
Alright, Devolver is already. It's good. From software.
You didn't even let me. Oh. I'm not a speed reader. It's bad enough I'm a speed runner. I can't do both. What the fuck?
Okay. Hey, it's Mother Cannon from Final Fantasy.
Shit.
Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, there's even Ruby Weapon.
Ruby Weapon. Alright. So it's a mech game. Okay. Oh, this is reminiscent to like PS1. PS2.
Oh yeah, Armored Core.
Yeah, this looks actually not that bad. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, actually, it does. it does have like that Armored Core feel. And I don't know if you played some Armored Core, but Armored Core is a pretty good game.
I'm usually not into this type of game, but this looks kind of fun.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. Like, I don't really like mech stuff, but Armored Core was a really good game, and I did play a decent amount of it. A friend of mine was really, really, really into this shit. She's like, "You gotta play Armored Core," and I'm like, "I don't like mech stuff." You should really try this.
Have you ever played any of the Gundam fighting games?
I have not.
There's one for the PlayStation that I won on a huge Gundam prize with much music up here. And one of the things was the PlayStation version of Gundam, a fighting game. It took me a while to understand how to play it, and I didn't have a PlayStation, so it took me a while to get to play it.
Is it the one with Big Sam?
Yes, it does, yeah.
Hey, Big Sam. Wow, it looks like all of the environments are destructible.
Yeah. This looks great.
I
would actually play this.
Yes, it does.
Good job.
Yes, it does.
Oh, it's not out yet. Of course, Devolver Digital. You know, big surprise.
Yeah. Looks good. Definitely, we'll have to keep an eye on for that.
Okay.
All right.
See, me and Steve would nerd over something like this.
What is that big MMO that's in space? What the hell is that?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. There's a lot of people playing it now.
What's that?
No.
No. Oh, Eve.
Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of either.
Is it Eve or? God damn it! It's the one that's been around like fucking forever.
Oh no, I'm not. We're not thinking the same. It's just a new one that's kind of like that.
I think I'm thinking of Eve though.
Rings of Saturn. All right. Fucking play.
The unexpected discovery of valuable mineral in the rings of Saturn sparked a thriving space excavation industry.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So you just shoot rocks? You're just a mining vehicle? I mean...
So isn't there that... isn't this kind of like FTL?
I don't know if it is. I would
Sorta.
play the shit out of it, because me and Steve have been playing that a lot recently as well.
It kind of gives me like that FTL feel, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well, we don't get to
Maybe
actually fly in FTL. It's just, you transport to different systems, and that's it. But there's no exploration. Usually it's just fighting in situations. But this is kind of cool.
It does look pretty neat.
Again, see, stuff like this, I won't put it on my ignore, but I won't put it on my wish list because it's like, I don't know, if someone gave me a copy of it, or if the dev sent me a copy, I'd give it a go. But I mean, like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy it, that's the thing, so, which is probably not something they want to hear, but hey, if it's good, then I'll let other people watch it. What is up with these fucking weird space games today? What? It's because I've been playing FTL. God damn it.
Yep.
Should have been playing Dead Cells some more, and then I would have had like a cool queue. You guys would have been all like, "Oh, overall gamers got cool games again. What a guy!" And that's like, overall gamers got a bunch of fucking games I don't want to play. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, this is definitely not something I would play.
This looks fucking.
No.
I want nothing to do with it. Yes, I'm finished. Alright, that's fine. We can get into news.
So I guess we had one of those 50-50, since like the queue before was super good, and last week's queue we unfortunately got the miss, but it was not that good, so you guys didn't miss anything, trust me. Last week's queue was the hottest of garbage, so you didn't miss out on much, trust me.
There was a couple good games, but anyways, gonna go into my news. Escape from Dinosaur Island DX. It's a browser-based ZX Spectrum-styled adventure game.
Ooh,
So, a lot of times, the ZX Spectrum games are kind of just very hit or miss. Usually with misses. So, this one actually looks interesting because it's one of these visual-styled adventure games, which, again, I'm a nerd. So, I like that kind of stuff. Alright, so... Escape from Dinosaur Island DX is now available to play in your browser. This game, which is also coming to a ZX Spectrum near you very soon, is a typing text-based adventure game as a deluxe edition of Escape from Dinosaur Island by Richard Pettigrew. And
the name sounds familiar.
Yeah, the name sounded really familiar when I heard it as well. We might have mentioned it in another.
I like these sort of things. Like I like the text-based adventures, but like when they actually have visuals, I like them a lot.
Oh god, yes, that's what made Shadowgate so fucking awesome.
Yes, yes.
We don't really have much more to talk about on this, but again, it's a text-based. It has some visuals. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. Personally, I would play the shit out of this. Alright, the Isle of the Cursed Prophet. Icon64 announces a new C64 game with footage. Alright, let's watch this one. Oh. Okay. Oh.
This was C64, you said?
Yep. I like that it can go on a diagonal there. That's kind of nice. Yeah. Really nice. The graphics look kind of clear. I like that too. That's it doesn't take much to make some like detail, which is nice.
I would prefer like a little bit more. Okay, well, just absolutely stop me in everything that I was saying right in the middle of saying it. So never mind. I was just about to say that I would have preferred like a little bit extra on the color palette, and literally the colors changed. I'm like, oh. Alright, never mind then. Like it read my mind on exactly what I was talking about.
But I guess it's probably easier for C64 to put down a lot of grass than it is to like have textures,
most likely.
Different types of color stuff. So, all right, if you're looking for even more C64 games to play, then you've come to the right place. As we just come across a new post on the Icon64 Facebook page that they are working on a brand new game called The Isle of the Cursed Prophet. Sadly, we don't have any working links for you to download, as the game is a very recent mention, but we do have is a rather nice teased footage, which coincides with the news announcement of today. Icon64 hasn't really said much about the Isle of the Cursed Prophet, but from the look of the game above, it looks like it might be a dark, foreboding RPG set on a creepy island, with lots of places to visit, including outdoors and inside rooms. As soon as we know more, of course, we will give you a heads up.
I mean, it looked pretty good, so... For C64, it looked, like I said, as soon as I was about to say, like, hey, was it the color palette could use some change, bloop, change the color palette. Alright. Alright, yeah, we're good.
Alright, so, next up we have Yoomp OCS, Amiga version of Yoomp. Also teased as an OCS version. Even more Amiga news today, as we just contacted by Solo that Zbigniew Ross, author of Yoomp 64, is also working on an Amiga port of the game, which is more catered for users owning an Amiga OCS or above the minimum 14 megahertz processor, and some not precise fast RAM memory. Now, some of you might remember this game. That's because Yoomp 64 was released last year by RGCD and Cytronic Software on the C64 as a port of the fantastic Atari XE XL game. If the game is going to be a port of the original C64 version with crossed over features in both of these Amiga versions, if released, then they will feature gaming mechanics in which you need to bounce a ball through many different three-dimensional textured tubes to collect as many points as you can while trying not to fall off the edge. Alright.
What'd that be like?
Oh, I guess like you probably spin the tube around and keep, or maybe the ball, one or the other. No, probably the tube. Oh, whoa, no, it's the ball that moves? What? What? Maybe you can move both. If you can do both, that's going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah, that would be cool.
What? Okay, so they're teasing us with some stuff. That's cool. At least we get to see a little bit of it. It's one of those kind of, I don't know, like I said, it's more of a skill puzzle.
It's a puzzle-looking game, which means I would like it.
It's like a skill puzzle game, so.
Yeah. That's my cup of tea right there.
Yeah, if they could throw in some like, rhythm gaming into it.
That's what I'm. Yeah, there you go. Now you're talking. Bring it as close to DDR as possible, and then you got me going.
Alright, up next we have Legends of Amberland, 90s inspired crawler by Silver Lemur Games, gets a full release. Just this alone right here makes me want to go jerk off in a corner. God damn. Alright, anyways. Sorry, I apologize. But you're going to have more great news today, as we've just been informed through our dungeon crawling Facebook group that Legends of Amberland by Silver Lemur Games excuse me, is out on early access and now at version 1.0 on Steam. This rather nice looking crawler that was mentioned previously on our site is a classic Western styled RPG that is inspired by great games from the 90s, such as Dungeon Master, Eye of the Beholder 2, Might and Magic 3 through 5, Crystals of Arborea, and even the Gold Box series, Champions of Krynn, Dark Queen of Krynn, etc. Let's have a look. Oh, it's almost got like a Doom, like dungeon kind of thing to it. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, this is a lot like Might and Magic, actually. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
A big party though.
Mm-hmm.
7 people.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, look at your mini-map up there. Fuck. This game is awesome. Look at it. You can see him from so far away. Oh, you went into his cave. That was your own dumb fault. Why aren't you killing the guy next to you? Oh, shit. You just destroyed him. Oh,
Get under his cave.
I'm so into this right now. I told you. Oh, that's not what I can get. Oh, there was a warm cape there. It makes you warm. Well, see? Look! And now we're in a winter biome. Boom. Oh, shit. Swamp. Holy shit. There's a lot of different spots.
Yeah, there is. Wizard towers, castles, dungeons, everything. Even bright portals. Bloop. Oh, wow.
Oh, baby. Oh, man. Oh, watch out for Agri. Wait. That's not right. That, what? That did not feel like 2 minutes. That did not feel like 2 minutes. Holy shit. Alright.
Looks pretty good. My only complaint is that it's a little pricey. It's $20.
Depending on how big the game is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it seems to be like heavily positively reviewed.
They're saying it's a huge open world, so that as long as the open world part of it has as much value to it as the game is priced at, then that's all that really matters.
What I'm looking at is that they say on average it's 13 hours.
Jesus. That's still not bad.
Yeah, for a game like that, 13 hours is actually pretty good.
And especially if you can, like, is it the same map every time, or is it RNG?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Legend of Amberland is set in a fairy tale mythical world that puts you and a number of companions on a quest to fight the forces of evil. You'll travel the world however you wish, as the game will be non-linear, with quests that can be chosen in any order to finish the game, giving the game a more lifelike feel, letting you explore it as you wish. As for the main features to whet your appetite, Legends of Amberland features classic 90-degree rotation, first-person turn-based tile movement, party-based control, a huge open world, fast-paced combat with no grinding, characters to talk to, loot to find, and much more. Oh, yeah. I'd give this a go.
It does look pretty nice.
It does look
and
super nice.
Like, graphically, I think it's, like, pretty up there with, like, that genre of RPG.
Yeah, definitely.
And
if not slightly ahead, because they can do this 3D stuff.
Mm-hmm. Looks nice.
It does indeed. Alright, next we have Chopper Command C64. Exclusive work in progress screenshots from Antonio Savona. I don't think much has to be said here. Oh!
Bird vs. Camel came off the ground.
Whoa! Okay, and you can turn around and stuff? Nice.
Bird vs. Camel came off the ground.
Bird versus...
So this is like bird versus bird versus bird?
Bird versus bird.
Bird versus bird, and no one would argue with you. Where are the enemies, though?
Many raster splits make up for the lack of colors on the mountains. The Atari VCS has 128 colors and can do gradients. For the C64, I had to improvise. Oh, damn. Yeah, I would imagine. Although, you know what? I will say that the just the simple background and stuff still looks pretty cool.
Yes, it does.
For what he's going for.
Does.
Yeah, this is really nice.
And it does give a good atmosphere for like a game of this style with like chopper combat.
Mm-hmm.
The background does give a very nice feel to a game that I don't want to say simplistic, but like something as like you know what you're doing here. You know what this is about.
The other thing is, if you look at this, this part of the background moves really fast, while the clouds further away move slower to give it like again a more realistic feel.
Right, like you're like actually looking at a horizon.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like this. This is nice. This is one of these games where you can sit down and drink a few beer and just pound it out with a buddy and just have a good old fucking time. Oh man! All right. We got one more from the indie retro news. Jethunt, a new AGA Amiga hero-inspired game from Coagulous. The start screen looked impressive, so let's have a look here.
Well, it's about the gameplay. Well, it's 11-minute video too. Crap.
Oh yeah, we've had them longer than that. Usually it's the start takes forever. See. Oh, here we go. Here's the start of the game. Jethunt. Oh, okay, it's gone.
Jeez.
Yeah. A bit of information. That's cool, though. I mean, hey, someone's getting their story out there while they're giving you a game. That's nothing wrong with that. Whoa. Okay, I don't think you need to have Jethunt superimposed in the background there. Holy jumping Jesus. Although I do like the text that's on the main part there. Whoa.
I am getting ready.
Oh, Bomberman! I can play this. What are you doing? What the
What?
I'm pretty sure
going on there?
what you do in this game is you find the blue people and they will give you blowjobs. That is...
What the
Oh yeah, time for... Oh yeah, let's get out of here. I need another one. I'm sorry, I went there. That's what happens.
Oh, you dead, boy. Blech.
You get... Well, the lasers look super hard to use.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Oh,
Blech.
Jesus. Alright, it happened again. So, this is...
Interesting.
Yeah, the only thing is that it looks like it's very repetitive. It doesn't look like the challenging ramps up too much there. There's too much of the same thing. Just, jump down. What happens here? Do you kill stuff? Do you bomb a thing? Do you fall down again? Alright, kill stuff. Do you know.
Yeah, but, like, you get a blowy at the end of the level, so you got that to look forward to.
Hey, that would have been great back in those days. You'd have to like try and crank it like for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. After each level, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get there. I just gotta finish these levels faster. That's how you become a real speedrunner.
Yeah, right.
Alright. Anyways. Indie horror Under leaves you stranded on a sinking ship.
Oh. I'm already no bueno on this.
We're gonna leave this small screen so I don't have to be scared. I mean...
Oh. Alright, first of all, let me throw something out there. Me and horror games, I don't really get along.
No.
I have 3 videos on my YouTube channel of me playing Five Nights at Freddy's. And I don't think I have been more of a little bitch at any time in my life than when I was playing those games, alright? So second of all, this is a horror game and it's about being on a sinking ship.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Let me tell you about like some of like those things that wake you up at night when you know the nightmares that you have where like, man, I felt like I was dying. Like this scenario on its own is like one of those like I shoot up in bed because like
yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to play this, but I know that there's people out there who would love to know about this.
Oh yeah.
Plus the whole thought of like you're on a singing ship and I'm like, Jesus, that like adds to it even more, makes it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that's all. I just wanted to show the game real quick. I'm not really super interested.
I mean,
in
don't
this.
get me wrong. It looks.
Oh,
fine.
it looks great.
Just,
yeah, I mean,
just like the premise of it is just like.
Yeah, I would not be able to play it. Now,
Gives me the stomach Jeep.
this Neon City Riders brings 2D pixel adventure to Blade Runner streets. Oh, Scott. Oh, let's go take a look at this. Do.
This already looks good.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen anything yet. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see this looks pretty good. And again, I don't usually go for the top-down shooter type games, but this has like puzzle mechanics and stuff to it too, and
Yeah.
oh shit, okay, big old gator boss and stuff too, Scott. Oh damn. Oh, it looks
Wait,
so
is it
good.
female protagonist? Oh man.
And you can get it for Switch.
Might have to give it a try. Looks pretty fun, honestly. And also, I believe that by what I saw, I might have to just be judging by the hair. But
So,
what is it called?
Neon City Riders, originally successfully kickstarted in 2016, has bundled together all these wonderful elements in a 2D action adventure due to be released in 2020. Developed and published by Mexico-based indie Mecha Studios, Neon City Riders cast the player as Rick, masked man on a mission, crumbling neon world.
I did judge it wrong.
What?
I did judge it wrong. I judged because of hair, and it's a guy.
Oh. No, he's all like, I don't want to play this anymore.
No, I still want to play it. It still looks really good.
Round of 6 of Neon City. Rick can hoover up collectibles, superpowers, and even companions to help him in his plight. Each leader has captured their fair share of Rick's family and friends. So with every death comes the release of people back to the wild streets. The game aims to have a light narrative tone, but is not afraid to stray into some of the darker sides of cyberpunk, one filled with BDSM fetishes and Vanilla Ice impersonators, apparently. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, so the world is littered with inhabitants to talk to and contains multiple story threads to unravel. The map is open world, so if you want to explore this pixelated beauty at length, it's absolutely your oyster. As well as dash and parry-led combat, there are also plenty of puzzles to solve within the environment itself, and of course, all this set to an 80s-inspired soundtrack. This is like River City Ransom, except more top style, like top down instead of fucking what is it? 2D fucking back and forth. God damn it! I can't fucking think of the words, Scott. You're not helping.
I'm not sure I'm following you.
You know how River City Ransom, you go left to right?
You cut out there for a second.
River City Ransom. And how you go left to right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is like that, except it's instead of going left to right, it's anywhere pretty much.
Oh, you got the isometric 3D?
Yes. Well, I wasn't talking about that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I know what you're saying. Like it gives out that it's like Enter the Gungeon, sort of those sort of things. What is it?
Alright, our next game. Once Upon a Coma. Once Upon a Coma's dark fairy tale has serious Hollow Knight vibes. Let's have a look, shall we?
Okay.
This could be like very intricate art style, like Hollow Knight.
You did say Hollow Knight, so yeah. You did say Hollow Knight, so I'm already interested. His name was Pete. His world was gray. Until he found a friend one day.
Okay, not exactly like Hollow Knight, but
the art style's pretty close, though.
looks like they're working more with the story with it as well too, though. And the atmosphere is fucking amazing as well, like the rain and stuff. Holy fuck! What? Okay, now this is getting more hardcore. All right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Looks like now there's a big ass bird with 3 titties. What the fuck's going on there?
Dude, fucking best day ever. That's what's going on there.
The 3-titty bird.
Yeah,
like,
think about it. You come Thanksgiving time. Oh man, who wants some?
I would give
breast?
this a try. This looks pretty neat.
Just keep some butter between those tits. Wake up this Halloween.
Oh, it's Halloween.
Damn.
Oh, man. Guess I gotta win.
Listen, I'm here to tease too sometimes.
Right. It did look pretty cool though, so I definitely want to give that a try.
With Pinstripe, Thomas Brush's first game, he perfected the Night Before Christmas inspired journey through hell. Now building on the skills shown in his first foray, Brush enters the world of nightmares with a combat style that looks straight out of Hollow Knight and dialogue that gets us thinking about Night in the Woods. The game's protagonist has rather unfortunately found himself in a coma, but worse still, when he wakes, the world is not as it used to be. Follow the screams to Black Fork Asylum, and you'll find out more about Pete's strange past and the even stranger present he's found himself within it. Along with Black Fork Asylum, there are 5 other illustrated dreamscape levels to explore, where you will find plenty of bosses, monsters, and bloodthirsty grown-ups. Don't worry, you've got a baseball bat and some childhood pals to back you up, all with the aim of finding out the truth behind your Coma. Once Upon a Coma's demo has done particularly well at conferences. It was selected at PAX West in 2017 for the Indie Mega Booth and won Game's Choice at SXSW in 2018. Now the full game is ready to be released, and although no date is officially yet, it will be this year, perhaps even Halloween, judging by the end of the trailer. And there is a Steam page, so if you want to go check that out, go and give it a look. I don't think you'll be too disappointed. At first, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. But then when you started to see what the game world was going to be like, that was it. You kind of want to know what else is going on. You kind of want to know what the story is. So.
Yeah. Why is there a big-ass bird with 3 titties? I must know.
We want to have a good Thanksgiving. All right, so our next one here...
It's chicken. It's all breast.
Nugget and Penny's Adventure Machine. A wild adventure built for 2. So, you're looking for your next co-op game? Nugget and Penny's Adventure Machine is built exactly for 2 people who are ready for their next big journey. You'll have to be masters of cooperation to ensure each other's safety in some of those wacky challenges. Players will be assuming the roles of Nugget and Penny, 2 spherical children whose flying contraption has crash-landed in a mysterious and dangerous place. You'll have to recover the missing parts to repair your machine in order to return home. Unfortunately, this world has quite a few unfriendly creatures. You have to put your heads together and even pick your friend up when passing through from some giant problems. Let's watch the trailer, shall we? It's not super bad.
The name Nugget just gets me, though.
Every time. Makes you want to go to McDonald's.
It doesn't.
Oh. I like chicken nuggets. I never
Why?
did.
What the
This is a different type of art saw.
So is this all in these kids' imagination, I guess?
Could be.
Oh my gentle Jesus. It's a co-op game for 2.
Oh. I didn't know what that was.
Guys. It is a co-op game for 2. A co-op game
What's wrong with you?
for 2.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out
You
there.
might not have to be 2-player. I don't know. That'd be really weird if they made it that you could only play 2-player.
Single-player co-op.
Well, I mean, no, the other one would be an NPC and would do stuff that you'd tell them to do or something. Or you'd switch between the 2.
But my general thought of when I hear the word co-op is that I'm playing with another human being. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying. Unless I've not really known what co-op means. Anyway,
our next one, you might like this one a little bit better. And this is an Indie Games Plus first look of HorgiHugh.
It's called.
All right, let's look at the trailer.
How else do you say that?
Hey, gang.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be interested in this, Scott. It is a shmup.
Ooh.
And I fucking love the graphics.
And its name is
HorgiHugh. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a perfect name for a game.
Here we go.
What?
Oh wow. Oh, okay. I like that. I don't know if I've seen that in other shmups. I don't play shmups enough, so I wouldn't be able to say. But that where an enemy goes into the water and then comes back out like that, like flying ships.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Oh,
This looks cute.
whoa!
I like
You got
this.
a little dog dude came out and helped you for a minute. That's cool. Whoa! All right, this doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, this looks really cool. I like this.
The different layers that they have on this, it looks awesome.
Oh, busted.
Looks really awesome. Oh, here comes the dog dude again. What's he doing? Damn, this is a long... It's like the 12-minute video, too, by the way, so we can't watch this forever.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All
right, so now it's getting in some... a small
stuff,
amount of bullet hell stuff. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
All right, yeah, I can appreciate that.
Yep. Oh, that's straight out of Gradius.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man!
Alright, dude. This looks good.
Yeah, cool.
This looks really good. Alright, so... For those who are trying to say, like, what in the fuck are you saying with HorgiHugh? And you're like, I don't know what the... Because some people are going to be just listening. It's spelled HorgiHugh.
I could see it being called HorgiHugh.
So basically, it's a shoot 'em up game. You're a cute little like dog in a little red plane, and it has some good classic shoot 'em up things, and it looks like there could be some new stuff that they might have added that's just slightly different. Like I said, I haven't seen where enemies move up and down, and then like if there's water, they go into the water and then come back out. I would have thought like, oh, they went into the water, they're gone, and same thing like what happened to the character was they got hit by the one that came back up. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Who the fuck's...
I would think HorgiHugh.
Yeah, that's right, HorgiHugh.
HorgiHugh. Or HorgiHugh.
I don't know why we didn't see the name Hugh.
It's a dog. HUGH. Yeah, HorgiHugh.
Alright, so HorgiHugh, while more than capable of challenging players who are looking for a difficult shmup, it is quite relaxing in this early look. The stages are filled with all manner of mechanical menaces, but there is plenty of breathing room between shots to get your bearings and get a handle on combat and movement. This is nice as it gives you lots of time to learn all the various weapons you can pick up, steadily building an arsenal of shots that you'll be firing at your foes all at once. Nothing feels quite like spraying beams in all directions in a shmup, I tells you. It's all pretty damn cheerful and cute too. Your similar dog pilot in a biplane may seem like an unusual hero, but that grin just makes you want to save the world for them. That you can also get a cat in a plane to back you up as a power-up only adds to that heartwarming charm. The game's atmosphere seems to quickly grow dark after the first few screens of Happy Skies though, so perhaps these pleasant creatures will soon find themselves in unpleasant circumstances. Still, the game's sharp controls will help you keep the gang in fighting shape. If not, a weapon shop that offers shields and power-ups may help you cater the game more to your style so that you can survive. It offers a lot of tools to help you see the game's end. HorgiHugh is cute and a lot of fun to play, offering a relaxed shmup for those who might want something that starts off a little calmer. It'll be interesting where it goes from here, though. Yeah, like this background right here looks fucking amazing. It looks good. Yeah, I would play this. And again, I don't really like shoot 'em ups, shmups. So.
And it is available on Steam now.
There.
Oh. It's called HorgiHugh because the main character is a corgi.
And his name's probably Hugh. Anyways, Chogue turns chess into a roguelike dungeon crawler. So, I had to look at this because I was just like, what? So,
Chogue sounds like something you call somebody you don't like. Yeah, you fucking Chogue.
Chogue is a little bit chess for movement and a little bit rogue for combat and dungeon layouts, which can make for some nasty surprises for your vulnerable king. Chogue sends you down to some checkerboard labyrinths with danger lying just out of your line of sight. Maybe you can send your rook down a corridor to see what's all the way down the end of that hallway, or just have a pawn slowly creep its way into a room so you don't lose anyone valuable to the bishop that could be waiting just out of sight, and at an angle to your entry. The pieces all move exactly as they do in chess, except you have to add a problem of not being able to see where the opponents might be lurking. That is an actual really fucking cool idea.
Also, you're welcome, buddy.
Now I want to see a trailer. That's because we get the gist of what the game is right now. So it's only 26 seconds long. Obviously, everything moves like regular chess. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, and his line of sight only goes so far.
You explore the dungeon as you go.
Wow.
Oh shit. Oh, that's
right.
Neat.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's really.
And so,
neat.
like, they'll keep putting you in different dungeons so that you like. It's like different new ways of playing chess.
Yeah,
that's fucking
really
amazing.
Neat. Yeah, that's cool as shit.
All right. So yeah, go check that out. Chogue is what it's called.
How dare you call me that?
Alright, our next game, Text Parser Mystery. The Crimson Diamond hides its secrets among the varied cast. Somebody at the Crimson Lodge knows something about this huge diamond that's been found in town. You'll just need to uncover their secret to figure out who it is. Nancy, an amateur geologist, finds herself doing some unexpected detective work when she heads to Crimson, Ontario to look into an... Oh, nice, it's Canadian-based. Crimson, Ontario, to look in on a huge diamond that's been found. To figure out the truth behind this colossal gem, she'll have to work over the cast of the Crimson Diamond, listening in on conversations, taking notes about the interactions with one another, and interrogating them herself. All with you typing out the correct commands, that is. That's not the only mystery that's afflicting this town either. Depending on the sleuthing abilities, you might find the characters have more problems than you can solve. Doing this might take you to some secret areas around the lodge and town, revealing more information about the place and the characters inhabiting it. Or possibly put you in trouble with some of the more nefarious folks involved in this diamond mystery. So,
I don't know anything about a diamond, but I could tell you about my erectile dysfunction.
apparently this is the Stefan and Steve nerd out fucking podcast episode. Like, everything has been stuff that just me and Steve would just play for fucking hours.
Right.
So let's have a look at this, because this looks like it could be a fun, like, almost point and click, or even just a typing type game. Again, I like the graphics.
Yeah, big old maple leaf.
This is so old school looking. I'm fucking loving this.
Yes, it is.
So much detail.
How you doing, Kimmy? I look like I have.
Oh, you have to look in a basket. Look at your inventory. Look in different rooms. This is fucking great, dude. Oh, you can even switch to a graphical inventory? That's cool.
This is giving me indigestion.
This is giving me indigestion. Oh, this looks good. Oh, it does. It does look like something from Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, shit. Well, that's a way to leave it at the end. Jesus.
Uh-huh. Well,
Before something unfortunate happens to you. Damn.
see what happens when you don't take care of Grandpa's erectile dysfunction? He goes in and kills you. Stop talking about diamonds, you bitch.
That was crazy, though, the way she just got murdered in the shower. Holy shit.
Well,
Alright. Anyways, our next game, Critters for Sale, an unsettling one-bit adventure in horrifying folklore.
unsettling one bit.
Alright, so this was a little
That's a hell of a
strange,
trailer.
but I'm going to cover this. Inspired by North African and Middle Eastern folktales, Critters for Sale takes you to some disturbing places through various short stories. Critters for Sale is slated to offer 5 different short stories, 2 are out now, that put you in the shoes of various characters, whether on a journey through the Arabian desert or into the unending halls of a strange nightclub. You'll find yourself drawn into the dark magic and strange realities of a modern folklore. It's like a wandering dream, a dream where nothing can happen, but most likely you'll find a gruesome end. It's crazy when they use one bit. Just the black and white.
Right.
It makes it look creepier. Each story will have you working your way through surreal events, struggling to survive them when you're not even sure how to do so. Will taking a goat with you help? What? Should you follow a cat's instructions in an endless nightclub? Sounds silly. Oh, my power just gets crazy. Sounds silly, but when you put it like that, but there is a chilling atmosphere in each place. Given that this game is inspired by the kind of folklore that one would think shouldn't be told to children, it only makes sense that it has this harshness to it. You know what? All old kids' tales were all horrifying, even the ones that we had.
Grimm's fairy tales, like most of the stuff, like they have, like, you know, like the children-friendly stuff.
Oh
where
yeah,
it's
it's
like, oh
the
yeah,
complete
cool.
opposite.
But at the end, everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Like Cinderella. It's like Cinderella is one of those grim fairy tales. Like, have you ever actually read the story?
Like had this one
this
stepsister
pretty-
cut off her toes so she could try and fit into.
Cut off her
You
feet.
know,
Yeah,
There's
to fit into
crazy stuff. So yeah,
Like,
our fairy tales
God, some
and
of
our
those
children's
things are really
tales are
quick.
no worse or better than anybody else's. Believe me, no matter what part of the world they come from.
oh yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna move on. Here's something that I really wanted to look at because I'm pretty sure Scott's gonna want to play this. I'm pretty sure I've also mentioned this one before. And another podcast, possibly. Are we going to load, or you just... This is our last news segment as well, by the way.
We're not gonna load.
Here we
Don't
go.
let you.
Record of Lodoss War.
Oh, record of the
there we
Lodoss
go.
War.
Record of Lodoss
Oh,
War. Platformer
really?
heading to early access later this year.
Indeed, lit right in the very first screen. Yep. How to sell it? How to sell it? Show Deedlit in the first
The next
screen.
game based on the Record of
you
Lodoss
go.
War franchise, a set of Japanese novels that sparked a popular anime TV series, is heading to Steam Early Access this year and is targeting a spring 2020 release date. The game, simply called Record of Lodoss War, is a 2D action platformer starring the High Elf Deedlit. Deedlit, Scott? You can check out some of the art and gameplay in a trailer below. Oh, I will. I will check it. All the outs I will check.
How to sell a record of a Lodoss War game? Just immediately just throw Deedlit right into it.
Yeah. Artwork. Look at my sword. Shining just like, you know. Okay, no, I'm cool with the artwork and stuff. It's cool. Yes, this is... Oh, wait. Oh, I want to go back to that.
Okay, how about some gameplay, please?
Huh.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh
my
no.
god. Dude. Oh, Scott is... He's gonna cream his jeans.
Oh no! Oh!
It's basically Female Symphony of the Night, and Scott is pooping himself right now.
Oh no! Yes.
Game Hunter. Okay, this is bad.
Oh, I need.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching
this.
anime. I should have. If anyone in my Discord needs a link to watch it, let me know, and I can give you one.
Oh, I need this game in my life.
Just remind me after the podcast.
Oh my god, is this out already, or?
Well, we're gonna find out. It's supposed to be coming out.
I guess we'll read
spring
the
2020.
article. Oh man, I hope it's going to be more than just Japan.
So it will be the first game based in the franchise since the MMORPG 2016 Record of Lodoss War Online, which was mediocre judging by the Steam reviews. The MMO was itself the first Record of Lodoss War game since the 2000 Dreamcast action RPG. Footage was from last year when the game was first announced by developer Team Ladybug. The studio worked on Metroidvania Toho Luna Night, which was overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. It's hard to tell.
I'm sorry, wait, whoa, hold on.
Metroidvania Toho Luna Night.
Continue.
Alright, it's hard to tell much about it from the footage or from a pair of new low-res screenshots below. Hat tip, sneaker bunko. But fans of the franchise will be hoping it lives up to the novels and anime. You'll find it on Steam this fall. Oh, this fall! Oh, that's even better. I thought they said spring 2020. Is heading to Steam Early Access this year and is targeting a spring... Oh, for a release date, full release date. Okay.
Alright, so this game is basically going to be set in the same engine as Toho Luna Nights. Because it definitely has like that exact same look to it. And I'm now watching Toho Luna Nights, and... Oh,
I take it you're going to play that as well?
My God. Oh, hell yes, I am.
Finding games for Scott.
Oh my God! Also, like the main character is Izuyoi, who is like probably my favorite Toho character. So
yeah, some of these look good, and then I get scared when it's Toho stuff because it looks fucking crazy. But the platforming and exploring like said, in these games look fucking amazing, though. I'd be shitty as fuck doing bosses, but like just playing the game would be so much fun.
And like I said, Izuyoi is like easily my favorite Toho character. So like, God. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Damn. All right. So yeah, for those that you can't see, go and check out both of those. Holy shit. Alright, so we're getting into our Kickstarters now, everybody.
Yeah, I know.
2 new Kickstarters. First is Kumo, A Boy in the Clouds. An atmospheric tale of hope. They just made some more money. They're looking for 21,000. They currently have 11,000. They have 364 backers and 26 days to go. Wow, they're
wow. Yeah, they're
oh,
definitely
for sure. They're over 50% funded already. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, developers are from Finland as well. That's cool. Ooh. Okay. I hope they make it more about Finnish lore or something. That would be fucking amazing. Because they got a lot of... Oh, hey, Betty. They have a lot of interesting stuff in their folklore and stuff. Oh, damn.
Gameplay.
Okay. Very bright and colorful. Hey, as long as it's got good challenging puzzles and fights.
This gives me like a very Shadow of the Colossus vibe. It's like Shadow of the Colossus meets Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Which, if those are the two games you're comparing it to,
those graphics are vibrant.
I'm just saying.
As well, it's very nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously like early, so like a lot of things seem like pretty non-textured at the moment, which is fine because it's still being kickstarted, and I'm sure after development it's gonna look gorgeous.
All right. Well, so far it looks fantastic. Like that picture right there.
Yes, it does.
That does it for me.
Yes. Like I said, like when you can compare it to games like Shadow of the Colossus or Prince of Persia, then you know you're doing something right.
And it's my wish list on Steam. It gave you the option. So let's see. To make a $10 play, or sorry, make pledge without a reward.
So what's the
copy of the game? £13, but $21 Canadian. So about $18.99, $17.99 American. That's not bad for a game that looks like this, for that like higher quality.
Especially for a game that's going to be getting multiple console releases. I think that's pretty good.
Alright.
I am definitely.
The art style is fucking amazing. It looks really nice.
It's beautiful. I really like it. I really like that character, like Game Hunter was saying. I really like the character design because it's like you're more
your boy who's been possessed by Orko from He-Man.
It's like it gives a very mysterious character vibe. I like games like that where like the character is mysterious and
you don't really find out too much more about them, like just like little things that you're like, but no, but like, why can't I see his face? What's going on? Why is he wearing it?
Right. Well, there's going to be a reason for it.
They don't really want to tell you, and you're just like, I'll find it someday. I'll keep playing. I don't care. Right? I'll find out.
You want to get to the end of the game just to see the character's face. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, he has a lot of different tiers of pledging right there.
Yeah. Solo developer.
Composer Lin Yang. That's cool.
Name doesn't really sound familiar. But what will be split? Development. Well, yes, that's what
tax. Yeah, but no, this.
They are in Northern Europe, so they do get taxed out the ass. Especially from Denmark. Like, oof.
So yeah, this looks like a really nice game. Looks like a really fun 3D platformer.
Yes, it does.
It's the atmosphere around it, like the look of the backgrounds and stuff, the mist and stuff with the, in the pits. Instead of just having like, let's just have plain air, You have like a mist, and then the higher up you go, the more the mist kind of disappears. If you look on this one, like right here, there's more mist, and as you go higher up, all of a sudden the mist kind of disappears a little bit. So that's kind of nice. Alright, we have one more. Our last one is called Helveti, a 2D character action game lovingly made with hand-drawn art and animation based around Celtic and Gaulish mythology. That sounds fun and very interesting as well. They're making this for the Switch and for Steam, so they're looking for 26,900. They currently are at 14,900, so they're over halfway as well. These guys are also from Switzerland, and let's have a look at the game, shall we? Oh, okay. I don't know why, but immediately I thought of Donkey Kong Country. I know it's not the art style, but I don't know, maybe it's the way they have the layering in it or something.
What do I want to say? How do I want to say? It's not that I don't like the art style. I don't know.
It's very papery movement.
Yeah. It looks like a really
don't get me wrong. It looks like it's done well.
It's not the art style
and I'm the same way.
That's
See,
what I'm trying to get at. There we go.
For those who aren't aware, we're very picky with the art style of stuff. Usually it's
but that doesn't that. Sometimes the art style will not steer me away from how good a game is. Like, for example, Slay the Spire. I am not.
It's actually a lot like this.
I never have been, and I never will be. Yeah, exactly. Which is why Slay the Spire came to mind when I thought of something like this. Which I have never been a fan of its art style.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't like the way that it looks. However, Slay the Spire is a fucking fantastic game, and I get past the art style because of how good the game is. And this is kind of I feel like this sort of game might be the same way, where it's I'm not a fan of its art style, but the gameplay really draws me into want to play it.
Lots of combo.
And especially, that right there. It kind of
whoa.
It feels like a 2D Devil May Cry, which I'm definitely about. I like that sort of system where you can take one dude and just juggle him infinitely and that sort of stuff. I like that sort of stuff, which is why I was saying I may not agree with the art style, but I definitely like the gameplay for sure.
What I will say is this part right here, make this into a pixel game for me, please. If you can take this dude right here and turn him into a pixel game, like some platforming and stuff, I would be down as shit for that though.
Yeah, like.
But
exactly.
anyways, yeah, they actually have an alpha demo there.
Oh, yeah.
A digital copy of the game on any platform, $13. So they're actually not looking for too much money. Yeah, but $9.99 for you guys.
That's really good.
I would say yeah, $9 or
American?
$10.99
Wow.
for sure, somewhere around that.
Wow, that's really good. That's really.
So there are
good.
3 playable characters, each with distinct style and developed moveset. Great variety of enemies and bosses based on various mythologies from Celtic. Oh, I forgot about that too. They were trying to throw in Celtic and Germanic different types of mythology in there, which that could add to it as well once you actually start getting some storyline from behind it. Because then the whole paper look would make a little bit more sense for the fact that most of that kind of stuff you only hear from like books. Because, well, most of the people that would know about that mythology are probably long gone. So, yeah, they got some stretch goals. Let's see what they got here. Oh no. They'll be revealed once they hit their minimum goal. Alright.
Gotcha. Which I feel they
I
definitely
think
will.
get
They
this.
will definitely get
They're already
there.
over half funded already, so I mean, you know. Look at that, they're even using emojis to help you know what each thing is and stuff. Boss design, limited box set. They got a lot of cool stuff there as well.
Yeah, I mean, you got an alpha demo to try. So, like, if you feel that you go through the demo and you really, really like it and want to get it, that gives you inspiration. Just throw $10 at them. Get yourself a copy of the game.
The highest tier is 1,336. Okay.
I definitely like the combat.
Yeah, it looks like
very
it's
nice. Like I said, like very, very Devil May Cry sort of combat
That's actually
type
a good
stuff.
way of putting it. The whole comboing and Devil May Cry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Yep. I have a link for you here. I do want to update something. GigaBuster, the Kickstarter that we went over, I want to say 4 or 5 weeks ago. We talked about that, and it did meet its goal. I just wanted to give an update on that. I did try the demo of it. I think we did kind of want to like go back and look at some of the older Kickstarters and see if they made their goals or not. GigaBuster did make their goal, so we will definitely be getting that game, and it does have a playable demo. So if you guys have not tried that yet, I would go check out the demo for that. It's really good, and looks like this says that the game is going to be relatively soon, August of 2019. It looks like they said that they're going to be be coming around. So there you go. The GigaBuster is officially crowdfunded, and we will be getting that game soon. So we'll be looking forward to that. And when it does come out, I will definitely be streaming it.
All right. So we're gonna end the stream and the podcast here for tonight. I'm just gonna look and see who we got that we can host up tonight.
And thank you everybody who came for the live podcast. We definitely
Indeed.
appreciate your support and
And
everything.
thank you to Six of Six and Ghosty for doing quality control for us. He's basically there to make sure that
definitely
our
appreciate
audio didn't get ruined again, like it did last week. So, big thank you to Six.
We have a
as
little
well.
bit of a
All right.
a little bit of quality control, which we very
Indeed.
much
Oh
appreciate.
God, yes, so much. All right, let's. I don't know who I'm going to throw everyone over to. I really don't know. Oh, let's throw them over to. Eat It Up, 86. He's currently playing Legend of Zelda, finishing Legend of Link, then giving Fallout 4 another chance. All right. So hopefully we'll catch him while he's playing some Legend of Zelda. Anyways, have yourselves a good evening. Take care, and we will see you next week.
Have a good night, guys.